Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Jaguars going up against the Panthers. With that, we head upstate to Jacksonville and a rainy Everbank Field where we say hello to our broadcast team of Jim Nantz and Phil Simms.
And the day we have all longed for, opening Sunday of the NFL.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. And Phil, it's the start of a whole new season. There's a sense of renewal in the air and all kinds of hope. And how do you feel about getting this season underway?
Well, I think you're right. It is a lot of hope for all the teams in the NFL, but also what you have in a game like this, opening day, you have nerves. So it's up to the coaches to really put the players in situations where they can get involved in the game and get rid of those nerves so they can show everything they worked on this offseason can work.
The Jaguars are back deep, waiting to return the kick.
And Graham Gano looks set now to kick it away. The dawning of a new NFL season is upon us. Sanders is going to start his return. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The offense is led by one of the most versatile quarterbacks in the league, Johnny Manziel.
Well, I think what Johnny Manziel found out in 2014, when you try to run the NFL, oh my gosh, they're really fast on the defensive side. So he's got to settle in there, use his brain a little more, make decisions, and make throws down the field.
First down at the 19. Will go ground.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
Second down and 10. Got the completion. On the way, third down. Out of the shotgun. Set up screen. Gets about 9 on the play.
It's third down, Jim. You expect the team to throw the football down the field past the chains to get the first down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass. Nice execution, and they get the first down.
They'll go ground. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. The ball out, incomplete. One player to watch on that offense today, the electrifying wideout, Odell Beckham Jr.
It's amazing the fame and everything that came his way, and rightly so, just from the games he played last year. He was a force and one of the best talents I've seen come in the NFL in a long time.
The Jaguars have it at the 44. And tackle down at the 49-yard line. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Jaguars bring in an extra tight end for this play. First down at the 49. Manziel's taking off. And it's swatted away. One of the high-octane, high-intensity, high-character players in the league. The former Walter Payton Award winner, Thomas Davis. Keep an eye on him today.
You're right, Jim, and let me just say this. He can really run, and he just knows how to play the position. That's why he's so good.
That's second down coming up. Quick drop back. Manziel's on the move. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. It's third down coming up. Three-step drop. Justin Blackmon makes the catch. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
don't always have to throw the football past the yard markers. That's another thing I hate to hear. This time the offense throws it behind the yard markers on the screen pass. Good execution. They pick up a first down.
Manziel's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Gains 13. The long drive continues. The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 26. Has the reception all alone.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
Ball is out. A recovery by the defense. Heading to the huddle, the quarterback who took his team to the NFC South title in 2013, Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, here's a quarterback that he's all in one. That's the only way to say it. He can run the football with speed. He can break tackles because of the power. And he can make all the throws because of that good throwing arm.
False start, and that sets the offense back 5 yards.
Yeah, listen, false start. And it can be the littlest thing. A little flinch. It doesn't look like much, but everybody in the stadium can see it, and so can the official.
Still first down.
The Panthers go with 2 tight ends on this play.
There's a flag right there.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. First down at the 16. And that gains a few. He is one of the biggest targets you'll find on the outside of the entire league. Kelvin Benjamin by way of Florida State.
Well, he's so big. When you meet him, you can't believe he's a wide receiver. Not only is he tall, but he's also thick, and that's what he uses all that to his advantage. He goes down the field, and he can just manhandle defensive backs and make catches.
Second down and 7.
Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down and 10. Jonathan Stewart with the football.
Player to watch here on defense is Paul Posluszny.
He's a tackling machine, no doubt about it. Knows how to read the runs and get in position and get those tackles.
Stewart lined up as the single back. The Panthers will take the snap from the 30. Picks up about 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
End of 1 here in Jacksonville. We'll be back momentarily for the start of the second. The Panthers still driving as the second quarter gets underway. Third down now. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who could pick them up and who could stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
Beckham's got a chance this time. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. That return's good for about 13.
The Jaguars offense had a golden opportunity the last time they were on the field. A promising drive that came up empty after they fumbled the football away. Let's see how they reacted it this time.
Yeah, I think they're going to react well to it, Jim. Listen, you know, the bad is, of course, they fumbled. But the good is the plays they made, the feeling they got when the ball was out. Beautiful job that time by the QB. He goes back there in the pass play. He doesn't like what he sees, and he just takes off and gets the yards and gets a first down.
The Jaguars at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down at the 42. Manziel's running away from the pressure. Beckham's taken down at the 18. That's his first reception today. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Coming to the line at the 18. Manziel lines up in the pistol. 2nd and 10. Manziel's on the move. He's drilled as he throws.
Manziel's able to get outside the pocket that time, and it's a good job getting outside the pocket, but there's nowhere to throw it. The pass is incomplete.
They bring in the extra tight end. 3rd down and 10. And it's knocked down.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position, down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down. So many times when you see these field goal kickers miss it, it's just about mechanics. What was it? Were the steps wrong? Did he plant his foot in the right spot? And you got to hit that football in the perfect spot, too. A little bit of everything went wrong that time.
First down at the 25. Stewart's tackle right at the 28.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Newton lines up in the pistol. The Panthers take it from the 28. McDonald's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Panthers put themselves in a tough situation here. On 2nd down, you run the football, and what do? You lose yards. Now you got 3rd and long coming up. You got to be careful in situations like this. Everything goes to the side of the defense.
Loss of a couple that time. The Jaguars defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Stands in the pocket. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Jaguars now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score 0-0. First down at the 29. And it's batted down.
Well, when you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field, play tight man-to-man coverage, it takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Blackman's got the grab on the touch pass. 3rd catch today so far. Let's see how they back up the big play here. And a flag comes out. Ball is out. Recovery by the offense. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The Jaguars come out in a bunch set. Looking long. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
The Panthers lined up in the nickel. It's intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Panthers will try to put a little drive together and not give the football away, Phil, as each team seems to want to treat it like it's a hot potato.
Well, sometimes it is a hot potato. Did you know back in 1985, Jim, I set a record for fumbles in a football season? It wasn't easy to do, but I accomplished it. It was a lot of hard work, and I got it done.
Two-minute warning. We're back, and we're coming out of the two-minute warning in the first half. The offense back to the line of scrimmage after going for more than 40 yards on the previous play. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. That's his first reception today.
The Panthers had a nice play designed that time and fooled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Handoff. Slashes to the left side. Suggs there to meet him. That's a timeout by the D. The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go. Stewart's taking the handoff. Stewart's brought down after picking up only a yard.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
First and goal. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown. Phil, they have the lead now here late in the second thanks to that touchdown, and they should have it, in fact, when we go to the intermission.
Oh, now you're seeing the future, huh? So you know those things. I'm just kidding, of course, Jim. Like to have a little fun with you every once in a while. But, hey, nice drive by the offense. That puts them in a great frame of mind going into halftime here soon.
Sanders has got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Jaguars just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Jaguars snap it up at the 26. Thomas got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's his first reception today. This play set up by the long gainer. And it's complete to Julius Thomas. Met by Davis that time. The Jaguars, one timeout remaining from inside the red zone. Out of the shotgun formation. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. It's first down as they head to the line. Gets the handle here. Rock for a loss on that play. That's going to be a timeout charge to the offense. Second down now.
Manziel's got it in the gun.
Touchdown, Jags. That is the 25th touchdown catch of his career. And just before the half, they battled back and tied the game. That could do a whole lot for the mood of that locker room at the break, Phil.
No question, Jim. It just gives you an emotional lift to find a way to tie a football game up right before halftime. That was a nice drive and a good job done by the offense.
And this is Ginn running it out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Benjamin's taking the field here, and he hasn't been the primary focus of their passing game today, somewhat surprisingly, but they haven't needed him.
I think it's caught the defense off guard. They were expecting him to be the primary focus, and they put all their efforts into stopping him. That's worked, but they forgot there's other players out there who can get it done, and I know this team is just, even though they're not getting the football to their star wide receiver, they're winning, and that makes you happy.
One half down, and both offenses still searching for answers. We've got a defensive battle on our hands, and Larry Ridley is coming up next.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have arguably played well enough to be leading at this point, but you see the score and realize this one may very well come down to the wire. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Offense now with the shot after the pick. Here's the throw, is hurried and picked off. Panthers defense comes away with the turnover. Offense out now following the interception. Newton's going to dart up the middle, and he'll take this 4 yards for the score. The Panthers take the early lead. Jaguars line up at the 3. Pass will be completed out of the gun. And after the short pass, he'll score. This cuts the deficit to 1. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Jacksonville for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. Brown's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Jaguars defense had a rough go of it in the first half, Phil, and let's see what they can do now to start the second half.
Well, they got manhandled. They got beat up. They got pushed around. I mean, let's toughen up and change things around.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down. Made. Stewart's marked down at the 19. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Hey, easy call. Be safe. Put the pressure on the other team to make the plays on the offensive side to beat you. So right here, you call something very conservative.
Here's Boykin. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, it's third and long. Protect against the long pass. Make the quarterback throw it short, and they just come up there and make the tackle.
Beckham's got it now. Gains 19. And run back of about 19. The Jaguars have gone up top all day, Phil. Manziel's been showing off that cannon he has for an arm.
Yeah, he's got it all, doesn't he? When you watch him throw the football down the field, you can see the arm strength, but the biggest thing is you can see that wonderful touch on the football. He is laying that football in there right on the money. The Jaguars love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want, and of course it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
First down at the 49. One-handed, makes the grab. That brings the play to an end.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
The ball is fumbled.
Second down coming up. Connects with Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville Jaguars. Thomas, second touchdown of the game. Phil, how big was that touchdown here midway through the third quarter to take the lead?
Well, Jim, I think anytime you start getting into the third quarter of football games, anytime you take the lead, it's a big deal because now you're going to start affecting the play calls of the offense and the defense of the other team.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
And no return here, so Newton will start this drive from the 20.
The Panthers didn't run the ball like they wanted to early, but that certainly has changed. Stewart's been a key component as he's chipped away at that defense and now finding room to work.
Jim, it's like a boxing match. You got to throw some body blows early in the fight to soften them up. They did that. They softened that defense up. Now they're taking advantage of it.
First down at the 20. Easy catch there. No one near him. And they tackle him there at the 34.
The Panthers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The football sits at the 34.
Just off the banks of the St. Johns River, the beautiful city of Jacksonville and Everbank Field. First down here. Newton's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Donald gets to the quarterback and makes the tackle.
Well, we know one thing. If you're a defensive tackle, you got power. And it was on display that time. Wonderful job by the big fella, busting through there and getting the sack on the QB.
The Panthers snap it at the 41. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Tough situation you found yourself in. Third and long, you're losing the football game. There are not many plays here that are going to pick up the first down. So be careful here. Don't be too aggressive. If you're too aggressive, you will make a mistake.
Jonathan Stewart with the catch.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
The kick, it's through there. The kick is good. We're headed into the fourth, and while they must feel good about the field goal that helps keep things close, they need their defense to step up here, Phil.
Hey, Jim, they did the right thing. Take the points, put the pressure on the other team. That's what they did. Let's see if the defense can take advantage of that.
That return's good for about 22. The Jaguars really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
A foot man in for the touchdown.
What a job by the receiver making that catch on the deep ball. Looks it in, makes the catch, and goes all the way for the touchdown.
The Jaguars now going for the point after. It's good. The Jaguars now getting ready to kick it away.
It'll be a touchback. The Panthers stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today?
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
The Panthers offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. Final quarter underway now with this snap. It's Kelvin Benjamin with the football.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
Looking across the middle. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets the completion. Good job.
The Panthers take it from the 38. Now makes the move to the right. The tackle's made and the first down is picked up. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. First down, offense readying for the snap. And it's caught by Stewart.
The defense has a lead here in the fourth quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up, make the tackle. Good job that time.
Newton's now completed 4 in a row. The Jaguars lined up in the nickel. Second down and 6. That's Newton over to Olsen for the catch. That's reception number 2 for him.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
The Panthers this time will go with 2 tight ends. First down at the 39. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
The Panthers coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
Newton's completion percentage, 90% on the day. The Panthers have it at the 29. Jonathan Stewart with the catch. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Well, when you get a couple first downs on a drive, it just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning. We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Nothing drives a coach crazier than a false start penalty.
False start, offense.
First down, pressure on every snap now. First and 15. Donald takes down the quarterback. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
And this is a crucial 3rd down play coming up. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. 3rd down and 12. It's hauled in by Boykin. 3rd catch today so far. Now on 1st down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. No need to huddle. Hurry up offense. What a catch. Touchdown. While that touchdown edges them closer to the lead, it may be a case of too little, too late in this game, Phil.
Well, it could be, Jim, but listen, I'm going to say this. It's never over. Remember 2015, the Seattle Seahawks had the Green Bay Packers in their place. I thought the game was over many times, but the Seahawks hung in there, and they found a way to pull it out.
The Panthers need a score, so they're going to be going with an onside kick. They have been fighting an uphill battle, and they had to recover that onside kick.
Well, it's a tough spot for him, Jim. We know that. You're going for the onside kick, and you're trying to recover it. I think your chances are about 1 out of 10, and that time it was not on their side.
1st down at the 45. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. The Panthers stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. Second and 3 after that last carry. Thomas is a receiver all the way out to the right. Set up screen. Coleman's in on the tackle. The Panthers will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
So 1st and goal to go. And Johnson in on the tackle. The Panthers will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. 2nd and goal from the 8. We'll run it with him again. Manziel's lined up. 2 tight ends set. 3rd and 12 to go. Right back to him once more. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading the game in the 4th quarter and you're on offense, you are looking to use the time up on the clock. So that was a nice play call by the offense to run. Defense stops it for a short game. You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense still has a chance here, Phil. Late in the game, can they make something happen?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see, Jim. I think let's look at it from the defensive side. Know the situation. If they get the ball, they catch a pass, make sure you
intercept it. Newton's has got to be hanging his head after that series. Here he was attempting the last gasp heroics, trying to take him down to win the game. Instead, he throws the interception.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you cannot be afraid to fail. And that's how he acted on the field that time. He was aggressive in his decisions. He was trying to win the game, and it just didn't work out.
Nothing like winning that opening game of the season, Phil.
It really is, Jim, winning week 1 in the NFL. All the hard work, you put it out in the field. You're not sure what your team is going to do, and then you go out there and you win. Man, you get to sit back and really enjoy it.
Phil Simms, and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.